We previously filmed many Iveco 4x4 models. We found that everyone's love for 4x4 vehicles really reflects a longing for freedom and wild adventure. It's like a furry potato, you know? Completely impossible to resist. So today, we're bringing you something special. A T8 4x4. Sounds exciting, right? And it's also a factory-built T8 4x4 off-road motorhome. As usual, let's start with the exterior. A 4x4 has to look tough. It has to be good looking. Put it among a bunch of Class B vans, and it has to be the best looking one there. Just look at it. Calling it handsome wouldn't be an exaggeration. The first thing that catches your eye is this Ford Raptor-style front end, and this has already been exclusively licensed by Jiangxi's factory. That's the strength of a factory-backed brand. Up front, there's a high-strength bull bar. To make it even safer, let's look from bottom to top. This vehicle really is full of details. A lot of 4x4s. Just throw one row of lights on top and call it a day. Basically, if it lights up, great. And if it doesn't, well, too bad. Let's count how many lights this one has. First row, second row, third row, and above that, there's another light bar. That makes the fourth row. And up on the roof, there's another row of off-road spotlights. I can't even imagine how bright it must be at night when all these lights are turned on. Let's take a look at the roof skylight. It's obvious that it's different from the factory one, right? In terms of looks and the extra sense of space it creates, the openness feels much stronger inside. It uses a reinforced layer structure. For example, it keeps the original body structure and the frame, side pillars, and enclosed beams have all been reinforced. At the same time, the roof on top is made of 4mm FRP, which connects all the structural components and forms an integrated load-bearing structure with the original body. In simple terms, this area is stronger than before and safer as well. Now let's look at the side. It has an exclusively molded custom off-road body kit, very rugged, and it's also coated with armor paint to resist scratches. The tires have also been upgraded to tires. The step here has been reinforced for extra rigidity. And above the step, this is where the recovery board is mounted. Having the recovery board here means that besides helping you get unstuck in daily use, it also serves as a decorative element. This area has a thickened window bulge, making the rear transverse bed area larger. At the same time, you can see the privacy is excellent. From outside, you can't see what it looks like inside at all. This vehicle's insulation uses a 5-layer thermal insulation structure, so in winter, you'll still feel very comfortable inside. As for the graphics on the body, they're designed with great style. This black, silver, and yellow combination really brings out the off-road vibe. And it also adds a touch of youthful energy. Now, let's move toward the rear. At the back, there's a bike rack. You can mount to bicycles here, and over here, besides serving as a ladder rack. If you fold this down, you can attach an additional storage box on it. So in terms of practicality and looks, it really scores well. Also, I think these taillights look great. Besides the taillights themselves having a nice design, you can see the body graphics are very thoughtfully done. They add another layer of visual extension to the space. And did you notice that this color scheme looks a bit similar to the Leopard model we filmed before? It's the same kind of black and yellow combination. Now, let's move to the right side. The overall configuration is still very high. You can see there's a water inlet and outlet here, outdoor power, and outdoor speakers. There's also an outdoor water outlet and inlet. That's because this vehicle has two water tanks with a combined capacity of 200 liters. At the same time, both tanks are anti-surge and antibacterial water tanks. And its plumbing system is also insulated, so in winter, you don't have to worry about your vehicle freezing up. We'll talk more about the details inside later. Let's keep moving down. This is an electric entry door design. That's actually a pretty generous feature. Above it, there's actually a small rooftop deck, a little balcony design. Now, if you don't want this small rooftop deck, you can also have it fitted with solar panels instead. Now we're getting ready to enter the cockpit. When judging a person, you look at the face first. Personally, I think the cockpit looks absolutely fantastic. The overall premium feel, including the tactile detail, is excellent. Next, let's look at the specs and the features up front. This chassis is equipped with a 2.3T Ford Q-Code diesel engine and an 8-speed automatic transmission. It produces 128 kilowatts of power and 430 Newton meters of torque. A lot of people may say, since it's a 4x4, right, well, look here, this has 2-wheel drive, high-range 4-wheel drive, and low-range 4-wheel drive. So it's an intelligent, part-time for WD system. What surprised me the most is that it even comes with a differential lock. There's also an electronic parking brake, and this is the hill descent scent control function. Besides that, look at this large dual screen. Just looking at it feels satisfying. Now that we've covered the front, let's look at the seats. Both seats have electric adjustment, seat heating, seat ventilation, and seat massage. And the front passenger seat can even switch into a one-touch queen seat with zero gravity adjustment. Since it's a Class B motorhome, the storage space has to be cleverly designed. You have to make use of every bit of space. So look at the front area here. This is what the queen seat should really look like. At this sport, I especially want to show everyone the openness and depth of this space. From here to the front, up here, the width reaches 2 meters. And from my feet to above my head, the interior height reaches 1.95 meters. So standing inside here, I don't feel cramped at all. At the same time, this aisle reaches 50 centimeters. So when you're cooking or washing vegetables, you can move around quite freely. Next, let's look at the details. First, I have to praise the legroom. Take a look at a height of 1.7 meters. There's plenty of space for long legs. Pull out this small table, and it becomes a functional area. Now let's take another look. At the window on the left, it's designed to slide open left and right, so ventilation is no problem. The suede texture. This interior uses a lot of design elements like that, which makes it feel much warmer. Even though it's an off-road vehicle, the interior should still have a cozy, home-like feel. And can you believe that the 2 front seats? If you call them aviation seats, that would make perfect sense, right? This sofa bench may look ordinary, but it actually has electric adjustment too. Seat ventilation, seat heating, everything is included. It even has seat massage. This is what it really means. To improve passenger comfort. Just imagine, if a family of 4 travels together, 1, 2, 3, for everyone can sit comfortably. That may be the real joy of owning a motorhome. I was just thinking, why does this vehicle feel so comfortable and spacious? It may really come from this large skylight. You really don't feel that sense of crampedness typical of a small Class B van. Then right above the door, you can see this control panel. It shows your battery level in real time, the water tank status, and the status of your devices. On the right side, there's a 4-way monitoring system. This is actually a voice control system. Xiaolan, hello, master. Turn off the ceiling light. Okay, the ceiling light has been turned off. Turn on the ceiling light. Okay, the ceiling light has been turned on. Very smooth. Next, let's look at this area. The storage space in this vehicle is also excellent and very generous. It's very deep, even if you want to store bulkier items, it's no problem. On the left side, there are also 3 large storage cabinets. And here there are 1, 2, 3 drawers. As the saying goes, small but complete. And this one really is complete. Now, let's look at the kitchen area. Alright, goodbye. Let's take a look at the kitchen sink. There's also an extra countertop extension here. After opening it, you can extend your counter space. Here is an electric ceramic cooktop. The power outlets are here, and this is also storage space. Below is a 3 kilograms washing machine. Over here is a Frestec double-door refrigerator. Above that, there's a mid-air microwave. And up top, there's a Dometic rooftop air conditioner. Those are some of the configurations. Next, let's talk about the materials. It's August in Nanchang right now, and it feels like a furnace. But after getting inside, there wasn't even the slightest odor, not even that heated board smell. That's because this vehicle uses ENF grade, eco-friendly panels safe for mothers and babies. Besides being eco-friendly, they're also highly resistant to heat and pressure, and they're not easily deformed. Also, look here, you rarely see this kind of design splicing detail. This was also custom molded from scratch. On this vehicle, many areas required new molds to be made. That may also be part of the strength of the factory, having the capability to create custom molds. And throughout the whole vehicle, whether it's the electrical or the water system, everything is based on forward development. Under our feet, there's a hydronic heating layer. It works through hot water circulation, and the water system in this vehicle uses a dual waterline setup. Combined, it holds 200 litres, which is quite large for a Class B motorhome. At the same time, the vehicle is equipped with a 5.2 kilowatts high-altitude version Webasto diesel heater, along with an 11-litre custom expansion tank. Alright, let's keep moving downward. A lot of people may say, this bathroom doesn't look very big. Let me show you first, before I do my magic trick. In normal use, using the toilet or taking a shower is actually no problem at all. And this curtain is incredibly smooth. Look, of all the curtains and doors I've ever pulled, this has to be the smoothest one. Look! Now, if you think it still feels small, don't worry. Look! See, it can even expand into a larger bathroom area. The bathroom also comes with a warm air system, so you don't have to worry when showering in winter. Things like the sink, the toilet, the mirror, and the storage space are all fully equipped. So I think this design is very thoughtful. Next, let's move to the rear. The bed measures to 0.03 meters by 1.35 meters, so sleeping to people is very easy. What's worth mentioning is the storage space. Take a look. It's very large. There's another one here. Besides that, in case you're worried, there's nowhere to put your quilts or clothes. This is also a small wardrobe. See, it even comes with a hanging rod on top. So, what does it mean to use space to the fullest? Well, you can store things here too. And here as well. Books, phones, right? Small decorations, all of that can go in here. The extensive use of this suede-like material really gives it a low-key feel. I've noticed that this material also seems to have some sound-absorbing effect. At the same time, it makes the whole interior feel warmer and cozier. And as we mentioned outside earlier, this vehicle has 5-layer insulation. So I noticed that even though it's very hot today, and even with the skylight shade still open, just this Dometic rooftop air conditioner alone can cool the interior quickly. So I can imagine that in winter, with floor heating and diesel warm air, we'd most likely live pretty comfortably too. There are 2 windows at the back and a skylight above your head. Besides providing daily ventilation, you can also look at the stars and the moon at night. This vehicle is equipped with a 10 kWh lithium battery. It has dual charging while driving, with both 12 volts and 48 volt systems. Why mention the battery? Because it uses a semi-solid electrolyte battery. In simple terms, you can understand it like this. It has gone through all kinds of needle penetration, impact, and other tests without issues such as electrolyte leakage. So overall, the benefits are a longer service life and stronger performance. Of course, the cost is also higher. If the previous 2-wheel drive version gave you more of a premium feel with a sense of urban nobility, then this 4-wheel drive version adds something extra on top of that premium feel, more ruggedness, more fun, and more playfulness. So if you occasionally want to drive a little off the pavement, this can handle it with no problem. It feels like since the beginning of this year, we've filmed way too many 4x4 vehicles. It's like we've stumbled into a 4x4 nest. Maybe we should just rename ourselves the 4x4 Brothers. If there are any other vehicles, thanks for watching until the end. Goodbye for now, and see you in the next video.